Veteran-heavy matchup like this.
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Jovic and Bam play together inside. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Now here's Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Yep, that one goes.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Harden. Pass to Zubac. Zubac, screen. Rebound Miami. It's Wiggins on the wing. Now covers. Takes the 3. And Andrew Wiggins gets a 3.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Miami making a switch here. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan. The face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization. Propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Now here's Hero. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Powell against Mitchell. And Powell with the stuff.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we've got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
And Miami has possession following the score by Los Angeles. Dunn left side. Pass to Zubac. Outside for Harden. Dunn left side. Takes a 3. And Harden is good for 3.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
On the attack, Wiggins. And the shot goes down. Wiggins has got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Harden. Leonard outside. Over to the left wing. To the inside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Has to wear. Three-pointer, no good. The Clippers trail. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Here's Ware. Yet to see a basket. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Harden against Wiggins. Pass to Zubac. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
"36 seconds left in the first quarter. Powell, a screen on Wiggins. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And rejected.
Miami.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Eubanks is checked in.
Number 15, Drew Eubanks.
Miami leading by 4. Hero with it. From the arc. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Harden, soft touch off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Here's Ware. Here's Adebayo. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
We've got Drew Eubanks, Nicholas Batum out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Simmons in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Heat leading by 8. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. There's a screen. Burks goes in, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Simmons. No points yet. And it's in there.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Here's Jovic. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
The offensive rebound.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
Pass to Jaquez. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball. You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Robinson on the wing, defended by Bogdanovic.
2 minutes remain.
That's tipped.
2 minutes.
The 3 is up. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Fires the three. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion. I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Down low. Here's Highsmith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Assisted by
And the Heat lead by 4.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Up top, Batum. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
personal foul. First team foul.
And 1:01 left in the second period. Bogdanovich, that's good.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Robinson can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bogdanovich on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5 points.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic scorer around the rim.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. The finish! And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And it's Robinson penetrating. And a big finish by Robinson.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Outside Robinson. The three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. No good on the triple. The Clippers lead by 4. Outside Harden. Drives to the hoop. Zubac's high post. Knocked loose. Pass to Powell. Back to Zubac's from about 16. The rebound by Ware.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Hero for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. The drive by Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce. So it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Dunn outside. Pass to Zubac. Mitchell against Harden. That one is off. Heat trail by 6. Hero outside. for three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Three-pointer.
Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Now here's Leonard. Dunn outside. Pass to Harden. Five to shoot. Back to Dunn. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Ware. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Hero. 9 points in the game. For the tie. Now pulls it in. The Clippers lead by 3. Dunn outside. Driving in. Off with the layup. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Wiggins looking around. Hero outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Hero's got 12 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Wiggins outside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Powell. On the wing, Harden. Back to Zubats. The rebound by Ware. The Heat have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. A nice shot by Mitchell. And it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Harden against Wiggins. Out to Leonard. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Wiggins against Harden. Poke loose. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hero against Harden. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, number 15.
16 seconds left in the third. Wiggins with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Wiggins, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And we've reached the end of the third. Miami out in front, leading by 5. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ballgame. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Here's Ware. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Harden, the pass to Powell. It's tipped. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on that blocked shot, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. There's the three. And it's Ware missing. Clippers trail by 5. Oh, they get a hand on it. Burks with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Just making it look good. The finger roll, such a classy move.
Here's Ware. He got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Hero. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Adebayo with a steal. Here's Ware. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Heat lead.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And it's good for 2.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Burks. And there's another one for the Heat. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Miami leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining.
Has to Ware.
2 minutes.
Three-pointer. They get it back. Back to Burks. Drains the triple.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Stolen by Wiggins. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Harden against Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Harden. Burks for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And it's Harden, that time on the assist by Leonard. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
4th team foul. Shooting for Miami.
He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Good on both. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the dunk by Leonard.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Miami leading by 9. Burks for 3. Pass to Adebayo. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from 3-point land.
3-pointer.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Heat.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyler Hero.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Powell passes to Dunn. Here's Eubanks. Off target with the 3. Wiggins outside. Again, the Heat misses. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They have to feel good. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
Thank you.
But, folks, that's going to do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm a medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. Inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Here's Dunn. And he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Powell dishes to Harden. Back to Powell. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from 3-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Mitchell with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Zubac finds Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell with it. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
So this is Donovan Mitchell in his toolbox, right? Uses the shot fake, gets that defender to bite. Nicely done.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now, here's Mobley. The layup off target. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Powell, the pass to Harden. Here's Harden on the wing. Cranes the three-pointer.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Harden right side. Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple. Mitchell looking it over. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. And back with the start of... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Ben Simmons. Drew Eubanks out there with Batum. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Coffee in at the 3 slot. Pass to Eubanks. Simmons on the wing. Eubanks finds Simmons. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition. Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Mitchell against Simmons. Pass to Coffee. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Hunter sets a screen for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Coffee gets it to go.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now, here's Okoro. Defense is right there, and that one, good. Okoro's got his first basket of the night.
That's what you call a whatever-it-takes mindset. Okoro finds his way to contribute night in and night out.
And stolen by Hunter. In the corner, Okoro with it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Eubanks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Eubanks. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell against Simmons.
2 minutes.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Bogdanovich left side. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
That kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Now, here's Okoro. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Okoro kicks to Mobley. Now, here's Hunter. Guarded closely. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. He had Simmons atop the key. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland.
Substitution on the court.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Jerome. It's Strus on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The screen from Thompson. Shoots it up. And the shot falls short this time. Clippers trail by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And they pick up 2.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Popped up there for Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
This, guys, is something Garland does so well. Excellent reading defenses, exploiting them in the pick and rolls. That is nicely done.
Simmons inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 4 this quarter. Now Strus. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead. Leading by just... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson is out there with Wade. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome, and it's a 2-guard. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Powell. Now here's Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Cavaliers shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Garland against Dunn. Garland with the bucket.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Harden the pass to Dunn. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Garland with the bucket.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Dunn outside. Harden sets the pick for Dunn. To the inside. Harden, no good. Cavaliers leading. Thompson, a screen on Powell. Strus kicks to Wade. Here's Jerome, guarded by Harden. Jerome passes to Strus. Here's Jerome. It's Strus on the wing, guarded by Powell. Los Angeles has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight, and the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Mitchell outside. Driving in, and the rejection by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Mitchell. The Cavaliers trailing, and talk about victors and guys who play to their strength. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Zubac finds Dunn. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Zubac's always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
43 seconds left to play in the third. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Dunn passes to Powell. Driving the lane. Here's Zubac. In the corner, Powell with it. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Okoro. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well,
and let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Zubac in at the center filling out the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Allen. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
Eubanks, he's checked in for Los Angeles. They set the pick. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Eubanks. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Okoro dishes to Mitchell. Oh, Hunter in position. They now take the lead. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, laser focus from Kawhi Leonard. He no sooner touches it than that ball is off to the rim.
Allen, a screen on done. For 3, Mitchell. The Clippers grab the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Well, let's prove it time. 4th quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And here's Leonard from 3. Another miss by Leonard.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. To the paint. Kawhi puts it down hard.
Showing no hesitation in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Drives to the hoop, and Okoro throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Pass to Eubanks. Lets it go with a 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Allen, a screen on Harden. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. Screen by Allen. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Harden outside. Inside. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, this team feels comfortable with Dunn taking these huge shots because he just finds a way to nail them.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Loads it up there for Mobley.
How about the young big man, Evan Mobley, coming through in the clutch? We see you, young sir.
Powell kicks to Leonard. On the clock.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harden outside. To the left side wing. Eubanks. And it's off from three-point range. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
Allen, a screen on done. Here's Mitchell, and then jammed down as he goes right over Iggy Zubac.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Teron Lue calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind...
team. My attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Mitchell. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position.
I like that. Get Wiggins something in rhythm, and he knocks it down.
Mitchell against Mitchell. Mobley outside. Okoro outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mobley. That one goes. Count it.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
And it's Miami's ball. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. From deep. Hunter with the rebound. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And that's what they want to do. Hit him open looks early.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Wiggins outside. Back to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. He shoots. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
His decision-making is so solid. Wiggins runs the pick and roll with precision.
Here's Mitchell. He shoots it. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Hero. And there's a pick from downtown. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Allie?
And I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Pass to Ware. The 3. Hunter with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. That's tipped. Adebayo with it. Then it's Hunter picking him up. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Wiggins from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mobley. Over Adebayo. Mobley, no good. Heat leading by 5. Here's Ware. Allen defending. Hero outside. Here's Ware. Mitchell, a screen on Allen. Ware. 41 seconds left in the first quarter here. Again, the Heat misses. Cavaliers trail by 5. Mobley, a screen on Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Pass to Allen. It's deflected, and they recover it. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Clock at 2. Launches it. Mobley outside. Now Okoro. Mobley, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Hunter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Mitchell. Hero for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
For like 95% of guys, that is a bad shot, but not Hero. He's got endless range.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. For 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Look at the big man move. I love seeing Adebayo attack the basket and be rewarded for it.
To the middle. And there's Hunter on the assist by Mitchell. Hunter's got 5 points.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
To the left side wing. Here's Ware. Allen defending. Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. The fader. Offensive rebound. Hero on the wing. There's a screen by Wiggins. Hero with it. Then it's Hunter picking him up. Here's Wiggins. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Ware. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Ware's got his second basket of the night.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Mitchell with the ball. Here's Mobley. Adebayo grabs the board.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pass to Ware. Fires the 3. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the lob. Oh, deflected. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Out to Mobley from outside the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Hero with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. Over Hunter. Adebayo, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Mitchell. Okoro, left side. Mobley against Adebayo. Mobley passes to Okoro. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Wiggins. Hero for three. Pass to Mitchell. Kicks it to Hero. Now here's Okoro. Still without a bucket. Knocked away. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Adebayo up top. Hunter covering. Here's Ware. He's got 6. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell. He's got springs in those legs.
The speed and confidence of Mitchell on display. A master at knifing his way to the rim.
Outside Hunter. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami now holding a 12. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got Jaime Jaquez, Kevin Love out there with Alec Burks, and it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Love a screen on Garland. Burks for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Burks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Garland against Burks. Thompson a screen on Burks. They get the rebound. Pass to Strus. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Fires for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Now at the line, Jovic.
That one misses.
He will have 3 free throws.
And he nails the 3rd. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Garland. Count the basket. Garland's got his first 2 points of the night.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Miami leading by 12. Now Burks. And there's the screen. Nails it from 3. Burks has got 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Garland against Burks. Thompson a screen on Burks. Garland for 3. Larson with a rebound. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Steps back. Garland against Burks. From deep three-point land. The shot no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Jerome. Yet to see a basket. Garland finds Thompson. And it's Miami with a rebound. Outside Love. Drills it from deep. And the Heat lead by 18.
Defense simply can't allow Love to find these looks. He won't think twice about letting it fly at the arc.
Garland, the pass to Wade. Thompson with a screen. From deep. Cleveland again missing. Miami leading by 18. Pass to Larson. Fires the three. The rebound by Garland. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Wade. Hits the three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Lets it go from deep. Larson, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Strus the pass to Garland. Fires the three. Second chance effort. And Thompson puts it in.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Miami has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. There's a screen. 4-3. Knocks down the long J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Garland, the pass to Strus. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Burks against Garland. Takes the three. Burks no good. The Cavaliers trail by 16. And the shot is good by Garland.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Love for three. Sinks the tray. Love's got 6.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Burks against Garland. Outside Burks. Love a screen on Garland. Burks for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And they will go into the fourth quarter riding high.
And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Thompson out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Strus in at the 3. Adebayo, no good. Cavaliers trail by 18. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Again, the Heat misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Oh, power move by Mitchell.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Hero outside. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Mobley outside. Okoro on the wing. Mobley down low. Hounded by Adebayo. Mobley, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
They get it again. Here's where Allen defending. Mobley grabs the board.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good for now.
Wiggins outside. Adebayo. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And here's Mitchell. Offensive board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mitchell against Mitchell. Pass to Ware. No one near him. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Okoro. And the layup is good off the glass.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Adebayo finds Wiggins. Uncovered. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Heat lead by 17.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
The 3 from Okoro. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami leading by 17.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And what a huge performance it was for Tyler Hero.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Okoro with the ball. Allen with a screen on Hero. And it's Okoro penetrating. The rebound by Ware. Wiggins against Allen. And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by Mitchell.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
So both free throws good from Allen. 12 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. The deep 3 from Hero. No good. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me and top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the
Greg was... To see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with Dunn, and it's Eubanks in at the 5. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Clippers. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. From deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And here's Wiggins after Chris Dunn made that last three-pointer. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. To the middle, just 5 on the clock. Here's Jovic. He's covered by Leonard. They set the screen. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Over Eubanks. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a three. That's money.
And here is Hero. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Again, Adebayo missing. Harden against Wiggins. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 5 now.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Harden against Mitchell. Outside, Hero. Out left to the wing. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Eubanks with it, covered by Wiggins. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Hero. 3-pointer. And it's Wiggins missing. Here now, the Clippers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mitchell's got his second basket.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Here's Jovic. Wiggins, and Wiggins able to finish.
And man, I love it when Wiggins gets vertical. Such an impressive athlete.
Clippers trail by 4. Dunn finds Leonard. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Powell. Drops in the layup for 2.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
There's the pick. Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Leonard. No scoring in this one. Harden up top. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. There's the 3. And no good that time. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat out front, up by 4. We'll be back shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Jones. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Batuma's out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the shooting guard. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Burks for 3. Simmons pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bogdanovich.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Clippers. Outside, Bogdanovich. Jones kicks to Simmons. He takes it in. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Now just a 2-point Heat lead. Here's Ware. Guarded by Simmons. Ware. Good. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Burks can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 4. Simmons looking it over. Outside, Jones. Back to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Outside, Jones. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Bogdanovich, no luck. Miami leading by 4. Here's Larson. They get it back. Burks, the pass to Jaquez. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Larson. Drills it from outside. Larson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Heat.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside, Simmons. There's the triple. And it's Miami with the rebound. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Burks. Over Bogdanovich. And a great move from Burks as he gets it to go. Burks has got the lead up to 9 now for Miami. Outside, Batum. Simmons inside the line. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Larson with the bucket.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Ben Simmons.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Ware, no good. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've got Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
First, really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harden against Wiggins. Outside Leonard. 5 to shoot. A floater. People like to debate. Greg, I don't know if this is you. What's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Pass to Mitchell. Wiggins against Powell. To the paint. Here's Jovic. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Heat lead by 10.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Harden with the stuff.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Adebayo. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. About 1 minute played here in the second half. It's Harden with the... Oh!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Hero against Dunn. Now Hero, defense right on him. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 6. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
And certainly DA is a two-way threat. Inside, stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Yes, that goes in. Wiggins has got 8.
Good effort as Andrew Wiggins gets out on the break, running the floor, and a strong finish.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. And that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while. Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Adebayo the screen. Jovic passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Harden. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Harden against Adebayo. There's 1:59 left to play in the third.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 11. And Harden with the stuff.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Shots good by Hero.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Harden looking it over. Pass to Powell. To the right side. Done outside. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Adebayo with the screen on Dunn. Mitchell outside. Here's Wiggins. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard kicks to Dunn. Off target from outside.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
There's the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Ware. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Burks' shot is good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And that one's good. Eubanks.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
Let's go, fans.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Miami leading by 12, taking a look at Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Batum in its center. Ware kicks to Adebayo. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Batum finds Leonard, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Clippers trail by 14. Harden with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Larson. Defended by Batum. Burks for three. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Here's Larson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists tonight. Clippers trail by 15. Left side, Leonard. Done outside. Pass to Harden. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Batum with the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the Heat, another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Batum passes to Powell. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Miami leading by 18. From the wing. Powell pulls it in.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. Kadi's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And the layup is good. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
To the wing right side. Here's Ware. Misses the three. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Leonard. For the three. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
On the wing, Wiggins launches it. Pass to Adebayo. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Dunn. Harden with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
If there's an open man, you can make sure that James Harden will find it.
Here's Ware. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And here's Burks. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of... All right, David, thank you.
should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. Mitchell. Deflected. Harden against Mitchell. On the wing, Harden. Leonard for 3. The rebound by Allen.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
On the wing, Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Harden. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
The 3 from Mitchell. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, who told me that one key will be holding James Harden in check. He said they don't want to let Harden get too much penetration, and when he does drive the lane, they're going to shade him left and force him into his weaker right hand. It's a strategy teams have used on Harden before, so we'll see how effective it is tonight.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Harden. After the basket by Cleveland. Powell outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
On the wing, Mitchell. Powell covers. Powell against Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Powell. Mitchell misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's Powell off the drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Mitchell. That one drops for him. Mitchell's got his second bucket on the night.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Eubanks, the pass to Dunn. Back to Eubanks. The rebound by Allen.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Allen. The kick to Hunter. Back to Allen. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Powell outside. Now Harden. Now here's Eubanks. 6 to shoot. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
3 points.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Harden's shot is good.
James Harden understands answering a three with your own three negates any momentum of your opponent.
Mitchell, a screen on Powell. 43 seconds left in the opening quarter. Mitchell up top, defended by Dunn. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Three-pointer off the mark. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. They trail by 1. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Here's Mitchell. No good on the shot. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Powell passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Clippers on top. They're up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Clippers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Nicholas Batum. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out. Out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Amir Coffey, and it's Jones in at the center position. Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Here's Garland.
That's about having long arms and excellent athleticism. That is excellent defense from Nick Batum.
There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Bogdanovic on the wing. Outside Jones. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the inside, Wade. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Garland against Simmons. Strus with a screen on Batum. Tries the spin move. Here's Wade. Outside Strus. Misses the 3. The Clippers lead by 8. Outside Jones. Pass to Simmons. Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, BA. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Thompson against Jones. Thompson passes to Strus. Outside Garland. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Simmons. Strus grabs the miss. Cavaliers trail by 10. Garland up top. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Batum, pass to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Simmons. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Jones, his shot is good.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Well, Doris, whenever Derek Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Pass to Batum. Outside Jones. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And it's good. 2 points. Jones has got his third bucket of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And stolen by Simmons. That one's good for 2. Simmons has got 8 points in the quarter.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Garland for 3. Jones grabs the board.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Thompson with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Jerome. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Outside Bogdanovich. Up in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Derek Jones.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership.
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Batum sets a screen. Here's Bogdanovich. Count it. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Simmons. That one goes in. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
Mobley passes to Okoro. And stolen by Simmons. The ball's knocked loose. Allen with it. He's picked up by Jones. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Batum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Batum's got his first points of the night.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Okoro outside. Clock at 4. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Mitchell against Simmons. Pass to Coffey. The 3 is up. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the third. They set the pick. Left side Jones. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 11 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Mitchell against Simmons. Mobley, a screen on Jones. Here's Allen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Nick Batum.
Boy, Jared Allen, what an effective use of that pump fake. Nicely done.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Dunn. Now Harden. Inside, Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Okoro with the ball, working on Powell. Count that bucket.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Harden. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now, Kawhi Leonard understands when and where to deliver the ball to his teammates. Pretty play.
The 3 from Mitchell. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers lead by 16. Mobley with it. Dunn in his pocket. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
LA foul.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Eubanks. Lays out. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball.
And so it's Los Angeles with an impressive 16-point lead heading into. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harden can't hit. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. It's a 16-point game. Here's Mitchell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's because of the size and strength of Mitchell. If you're going to foul him, you've got to make sure it's so good that he can't get the and-one.
The Clippers lead by 13. To the wing on the left. Down low. Here's Dunn. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Allen a screen. Throws it up high. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Here's Allen. Eubanks defending. The kick to Hunter. 5 on the clock. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by Eubanks.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
For 3, Powell. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Mitchell. Hot off the drive. Mitchell.
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
Now here's Harden. Guarded by Okoro. Harden drives in. And then Harden with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Clippers lead by 15. Takes it inside. Lets the 3 fly. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Garland's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. 3-pointer, Harden. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes.
Outside Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Eubanks, he's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden against Allen. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. A minute 20 left in the fourth. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ben Simmons.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Here's Harden. Out left to the wing. Here's Eubanks. No luck on that one. 34 seconds left in the final quarter. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. Okoro passes to Garland. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Dunn. Powell right side. Pass to Harden. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one wasn't even. Allie, thank you as always.
Thank you for coming out.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaFleur.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me and top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the
It seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins, Hero out there with Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Clock at 4. It's up a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's Mitchell. Mobley, a screen. Floats it up there for Mobley. It's stolen by Adebayo. And a wide open look for Hero. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive play.
And here's Adebayo, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Mitchell against Mitchell. And that one's good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Ware, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Hunter, the pass to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Mitchell. To the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Shots good by Hero. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell looking it over. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. With the drive, here's Ware. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Locked up there for Allen. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. And the Heat, another 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
5 on the clock, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Mitchell against Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. And the Heat, another 3.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
The drive by Mitchell. And the shot is good.
Mitchell! And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
On the wing, Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. Wiggins from outside. They get it back. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Mitchell passes to Allen. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities. Woo! Wow! Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Heat up by... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
We've got Wade. Also, Max Strus out there. Garland is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Jerome in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And Thompson kicks to Strus. A three-pointer, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
That shot wide open. Larson's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
The 3 from Garland. Sinks the three-pointer. Garland's got his first 3 points of the game.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
Pass to Burks. They set the pick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Jerome. Still scoreless. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Garland dishes to Wade. Three-pointer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hits the three-point bomb.
3 points.
Jovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Strus in the corner. Jaquez with the steal. Burks for 3. They get the rebound. Burks on the wing. The 3. Buries it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 16.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Garland attacking. Wade outside. Can they get it? Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Up top, Jaquez. Pass to Larson. Lets the 3 fly. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 16. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Heat have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Larson. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
To the inside. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Strus. Kicks it out to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. From deep three-point land. And it's Miami with the rebound. Works for three. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. From outside the arc. And Thompson throws it down.
And this is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
Burks against Garland. And here's Burks. There's a screen. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Kevin Love. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Larson in at the two-guard position. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the Heat, another three. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
For three, Hunter. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's a good screen. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Oh, Hunter in position. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. From past the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Heat leading by 18. Burks kicks to Love. Kept alive. Jaquez outside. Pass to Jovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Shots good by Hero.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Hero. Allen with the screen for Okoro. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Okoro's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Right wing, here's Ware, and the Heat, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Miami ball.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Hero kicks to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Ware. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. This one for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Adebayo with a screen on Mitchell. Outside, Hero. From the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Hero's got 12 points in the game.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Wiggins against Hunter. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Back to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And Okoro throws it down.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Outside, Hero. Launches a 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Miami Heat. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Heat leading by 20. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Hero from long range. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Okoro dishes to Hunter. To the left side wing. Mobley against Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Here's the 3. The kick out to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Tries again with the clock winding down. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Heat shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Mitchell outside. Mitchell a screen on Hunter. There's Hero with the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Ball stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Shoots the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hunter kicks to Mitchell. Allen outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Wiggins sets a screen for Adebayo. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Mobley, a screen on Wiggins. Mitchell wide open. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half. The Heat leading by 20. Pass to Burks. With the fadeaway. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Allen, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Back to Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Burks looking around. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyler Hero.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Ware. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Burks with it. From deep three-point territory. Off on that one. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.